Nowadays, excessive use of natural aggregate increased because of development of country that requires the use of natural aggregates in large quantities. Unfortunately, the aggregate resources need to meet the needs of society cannot be developed without causing environmental impact. Most of the environmental impacts associated with aggregate mining are benign. Among the adverse effects of the use of natural aggregates are habitat loss, noise, dust, explosive effects, erosion, sedimentation and changes in the visual landscape. The coal bottom ash was disposed to the landfill without any other commercial usage. In many countries, CBA was identified as hazardous materials. The dumping of waste coal has made the existing landfill in Malaysia unable to accommodate the increasing waste of coal because no product is produced from the reuse of coal waste. Malaysia is a Southeast Asia country where landfill is important and where the standard of waste management needs to be improved. Other than that, carbon dioxide emission by power plant for CBA production, this is the only problem from CBA production as opposed to the effect from dumping of coal waste. All these problems can be solved with one solution, namely with the production of e-friendly CBA Mortar. Hi and Assalamualaikum to all the panel and judge as presented by our group. We are from University Malaysia Pahang, Faculty of Engineering Technology. I am Muhammad Azrul Afifi Nasir. My teammates Liyana, Binti, Rejalei and Azlin, Suzwani, Maulat, Azmal. We would like to share about e-friendly CBA Mortar. Mortar is important material in construction that consists of water, cement and fine aggregate. It used to bind building block to fill, seal the irregular gaps and for finishing in masonry work. In Malaysia, use coal as a raw material to regenerate electricity. Fly ash was used to replace the cement and coal bottom ash was used to replace the sand. The fineness of fly ash is important because it affects the rate of pozzolanic activity and the workability. Okay, the novelty of our project is like the problem mentioned earlier. This e-friendly CBA Mortar product will reuse large amounts of coal waste from power plant. This can reduce the dumping of waste coal. Next, improvement in the mortar strength and performance. As we can see in Malaysia until now, there are many issues of wall cracks or damaged wall surface problem. I will pass to my teammates Liyana.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you Azrul. Hi, I'm Liyana. I will focus on the benefits, methodology, status of innovation and environmental impact for this innovation. E-friendly coal bottom ash mortar is an invention formulated from coal waste generated from the power plant. It is an eco-friendly invention since it is produced from coal waste that has been usually dumped in the landfill. Since construction needs a lot of mortar as a binder and plastering, the use of conventional mortar is not suitable because the production of conventional mortar requires sand. As reported recently, the amount of sand had been decreased. This is very important issues need to be covered as the depletion of natural resources had been a serious issue. Therefore, the need of replacement material is very crucial. This invention used a fine coal bottom ash as a fine aggregate replacement. Besides, 20% of fly ash also had been used to replace cement content. Here's why you should buy our product because our innovation has a lot of benefits. As you can see on the screen, there are 6 benefits of coal bottom ash mortar. Firstly, coal bottom ash mortar is able to reduce waste pollution. This is because cement production releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, causing air pollution which is harmful to the environment. Second, this innovation has a low material cost since this mortar uses industrial byproducts. Therefore, the raw materials is easy to obtain from the coal-fired power plant. The third benefit is that the innovation of coal bottom ash mortar has saved time and effort. The functioning of coal bottom ash mortar is straightforward and does not require much manpower. Next, the benefit of coal bottom ash mortar can reduce natural aggregate such as sand. River sand was commonly used for construction material, showing that the natural aggregate had been depleted. So, coal waste as raw materials is an effective way to reduce natural aggregate. After that, coal bottom ash mortar will save the ecosystem and the aquatic plants due to excessive use of natural river sand. the extensive minor operation had deteriorated natural ecosystem. Lastly, the benefit of coal bottom ash mortar is that it is easy to process. Since it has saved time and effort, therefore it is easy to produce. This invention is said to be an eco-friendly product as it complies 3 sustainable development criteria. First, industry, innovation and infrastructure. Second is sustainable cities and communities. And third is climate action. This product aims to reduce industrial waste volume landed in landfill. The innovation may conserve the natural resource from depletion and encourage to produce a low cost of green material for the construction industry, along with Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is IR 4.0, that uplift the development of environmentally friendly materials. Before I end my part, I will talk about the materials and mold preparation for the coal bottom ash mortar. This innovation using simple method that require few materials such as: first, the ordinary Portland cement type 1 following ASTM C150, which is the standard specification for Portland cement. Second is 20% of fly ash to replace cement content. Reverse sand and coal bottom ash are needed. But before that, coal bottom ash must be crushed into fine coal bottom ash. The percentage replacement used to replace sand are 0% and 40%. And lastly, using specimen in cubic shape with a size of 50 x 50 x 50 in millimeter. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Liyana. Okay, now let's move on with the experimental result that has been done. Instead of benefit, a friendly mortar also have a higher compressive strength than a normal mortar. The compressive strength of CBA mortar at 7 days was 18.37 MPa. Meanwhile, for a normal mortar is low, which is 12.40 MPa. For 40 days, the compressive strength is 21.24 MPa, but a normal mortar is 40.11 MPa. For 28 days, CBA mortar was 18.27 MPa. Moreover, this infrared CBA mortar is above the minimum requirement by ASTM. It is mean that CBA mortar can withstand more load than a regular mortar. Water absorption test. It was being cured in water at 7, 40 and 28 days. Based on the result, 40% replacement of coal bottom ash is higher than a normal mortar. It is increased because the physical properties of CBA itself are porous, so it absorbs more water to curing age. This CBA mortar also have a good fire resistance. Based on the experimental result, CBA mortar has been burned at 600 degrees Celsius and it was tested by a compressive strength with an age curing of 7, 40 and 28 days respectively. It can be seen that infrared mortar is the highest strength than a normal mortar, which is 40% replacement was 30.68 MPa. Meanwhile, for a normal mortar was 8.48 MPa for 28 days. So, this is proof that CBA mortar can resist fire more than a normal mortar. Okay, now for the cost analysis, as calculated, infrared mortar is cheaper and more affordable rather than a standard mortar. 1 kg multi planited cost about RM7.50. Meanwhile, our product costs only RM3.20 for 1 kg. So, it is saved up to 50%. This CBA mortar is cheap because the cost of coal bottom ash and fly ash is only RM1.30 per kg. Usually, this waste is free, but the price is include the process by a power plant. Next, who are our potential market and our target audience? First, of course, the construction industry, which is JKR and CIDB. Then, local authorities and housing developer. Since it is used in the construction industry, it is essential in construction, house and building. Last but not least, you all should buy our product because it is environmental friendly use. Since it is reused and recycle waste material, it can impact our economy as it is cheaper than a normal mortar, and this mortar also has a potential to go worldwide. E-friendly CBA mortar has higher strength and a good fire resistance than a normal mortar. Moreover, it can help our environment by decreasing the natural aggregate, decreasing carbon dioxide emission, and decreasing the abundance of coal waste. That's all from us. Thank you.